Mandy slammed her locker shut, the echoing clang drowned out by the pre-lunch chatter. Her stomach growled, but the thought of facing the cafeteria filled her with dread. Not the food, that was always decent. It was Karen. Mandy's stepmom, Karen, had arrived 6 months ago in a whirlwind of scented candles and pastel cardigans. Everything had to be perfect, pristine, and arranged by colour. Mandy, with her mismatched socks and penchant for loud music, was a walking contradiction. Their relationship was a constant low hum of tension. Lunch was a battlefield. Today's weapon, fruit. Karen had insisted on packing a nutritious lunch, a single apple and a handful of limp grapes. Mandy yearned for the greasy freedom of a pizza slice. "Don't you want your fruit, Mandy?" Karen's voice, laced with thinly veiled disapproval, pierced through the cafeteria noise. "Not really," Mandy mumbled, shoving the apple around her tray. Karen sighed, a sound like deflated balloon. Her perfect smile faltered for a second, revealing a flicker of something Mandy couldn't quite place. Later that afternoon, a torrential downpour trapped Mandy at school. Stuck in the library, she flipped through a magazine, bored out of her skull. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoed from behind a bookshelf. It was Karen, on the phone, her voice strained. "Worried sick, honey. Traffic's a nightmare, and I can't get a signal." Mandy strained to hear. Karen was talking to her dad. She rarely spoke about him, and when she did, it was always tense. Hesitantly, Mandy peeked around the bookshelf. Karen looked pale, worry etched on her usually flawless face. A surge of something unexpected washed over Mandy, a flicker of sympathy. When the storm cleared, Mandy found Karen pacing by the library entrance, relief flooding her face when she saw Mandy. The car ride home was different. No passive-aggressive comments about the apple. Instead, an awkward silence settled between them. As they pulled into the driveway, Karen surprised Mandy with a hesitant smile. "Thanks for waiting," Karen said, her voice softer than usual. "No problem," Mandy mumbled, a tiny smile playing on her lips. Maybe, just maybe, Karen wasn't the enemy. Maybe they could find a way to coexist, even if it meant navigating a constant storm of mismatched socks and scented candles. After all, sometimes, even the most perfect facades needed a little help weathering the storm. Feel free to subscribe us for more, so you won't miss any stories. See ya, peace out.